Good morning, friends. It's Carol, Rosebud Stitcher, back for Flosstube episode number 9. I want to thank all my returning subscribers and say hello to my new subscribers. I want to thank everyone for the kind comments, and as always, if you have questions about what I've been stitching on or any other comments, please leave them below. You can follow me on Instagram under Rosebud Stitcher also. I'm sorry for the delay. I had hoped to be back last Monday to do a Flosstube episode, but Corona hit our house. Yes, COVID hit our household. I had it, my husband had it, our son, daughter-in-law had it. Thankfully, we are all on the mend, and it wasn't nothing too serious, but it is kind of a serious virus, and it's crazy how it affects different individuals differently. So I hope you're all staying well, taking care of yourself, take it seriously, and yeah, it's not fun. So hopefully I will get through this without having a cough. I still have a lingering cough from time to time, so hopefully I'll get through and we'll go from there. So today I wanted to show you a couple of previous Christmas finishes that are fully finished. A couple weeks ago I showed you a pile of Christmas things that were not finished, and today I was going to show you two of old ones that I had done. I have what I've been stitching on. Luckily, during my illness, that's about all I felt like doing was sitting and stitching. Sometimes watching Flosstube. Sometimes I couldn't even concentrate on that, and it was just mindless TV. But so I did get some stitching done. Show you my plans, and I have a little bit of haul that I'm going to share with you. So the first thing I'm going to show you is two previous Christmas finishes. This one, this is an oldie. This is actually from a magazine many years ago, and that's when I stitched it. It's actually two pieces. The tree and the little candle are on one piece, and then this is overlaid on it. It's got some hardanger, some specialty stitches in through here. So, like I said, I'm not sure if it was a Leisure Arts or which magazine it was, but I did it many years ago. And it is one of my favorite pieces, even though, I mean, the framing might be a little bit dated, but I just love it. And like I said, it's actually two different pieces that you stitched. The other one I wanted to show you is a Victorian sampler. It's called Christmas Tree. I did it in the mauve colorway. Usually when I've done Victorian samplers, I always get their thread packs because I just find it a lot more economical. So this is a band sampler. It's got some pulled work in here, some more pulled work, some more pulled work, and quite a bit of hardanger down here. It's got some silk ribbon work in here, some beads, some other little treasures. And this tree. So I started from the top and worked down, but this tree was a double. It is a lot of branches every which way, just kind of back stitched, and it got to me, I have to say. I think what I ended up doing is finally just kind of getting the outline of it and then kind of reforming it in here so that it would look like a tree and not not paying as close attention to the pattern as it was. So once I got past that, it wasn't bad at all. You know, it's got some ribbon work on here, some beading. So this is Victorian Sampler Christmas Tree. Another favorite of mine. So, and it usually hangs up at Christmas time. So I just wanted to show you that yes, I do get some things finished, fully finished. I had planned on doing some fully finishing after my last video, and in fact had gotten the supplies and came down sick. So hopefully at my next episode I will. So, but what have I been stitching on? So, first piece is something that I was stitching the last time we visited, and I worked on this through New Year's Eve. This is Heartstring Sampleries Piece Band Sampler. This was a gift, fully kitted from one of my friends, Beth, and you can follow her on 2over2 Stitchers. I worked on this from Christmas Day to New Year's Eve. I'm working this on 40 count flax with Classic Color Works Ribbon Red. So, coming along really nicely, and I look forward to getting back to that one. So my New Year's Day start, and I worked on this Friday and Saturday, and this was my first couple days of being sick, so not as much progress I would have hoped, but I did make progress. This is the Stacy Nash Primitives, the Mary Bars sampler. And in those 2 days, this is how far I got on it. I'm doing this on 36 count Little Bunny by Xjude Designs. And it's kind of got a pinkish tint to it, and so far I love the colors on here. I was a little worried. As you can see, this line is really ghosted out, but I pulled out the original and that line is real ghosted out also. So I wasn't quite as concerned then that mine was so ghosted out. So I got 2 days on that, and then I pulled out my Harriet Salt. And I'm doing this on the straw with some silks. I actually got 2 pages completed on this, so I have to say this is one of my favorite WIPS. I just love it. I'm more of a page stitcher. You know, I just start from the beginning and work through instead of, I don't usually do my borders around or skip around. I just kind of methodically go through. My working life, I was an accountant, so I was accused of being very methodical in my work, but kind of where I am. So in this past week, I pulled out my Hawk Run Hollow Farm. Excuse me, sorry. Those of you who've joined me before know that I'm doing this piece as a memorial piece for my dad that passed away in 2018. He grew up on a farm, and so I am personalizing it. So we got this block finished. Flossie was my grandmother, and one of the, this was supposed to say like apple butter or something like that. One of the recipes my grandmother was known for was her ham loaf, and it was one of the things, as my dad was in the hospital at the end, that we spoke about. So I just put ham loaf in there, and I got that one all finished, and I moved on to the block 9, and that's where I got to that. This one is I'm going to have some more personalization when I pull it out. It actually has two boys and a little girl in there. And I had a little brother that passed away after a day, and another brother. and I have another brother. So I'm going to personalize this with our names in honor of my dad's children. This will have a big tree, and it does say Fishing Friday, but I think I'm going to change the words to that to Creek Wading Friday, because my grandparents' farm had a creek at the very end of it, and once we were old enough, us kids were allowed to go down there and wade in the creek bed, and it was a lot of fun summertime days, spend with my cousins wading in the creek bed. So that was a good memory. So that's what I was able to stitch. Like I said, that's about all I felt like doing those few days. I do count my stitches, and I'm already ahead of what I stitched last year when I was still working, so I'm happy with that. So that's what I've worked on. My plans for the coming 2 weeks are as follows. Today, after I finish, I will be working on Faith, Hope, and Love. I am doing this in my favorite colors, green and pink. So I'm almost to the halfway mark, so I'm hopefully this week I can get past the halfway mark. This also will come out in my rotation in a couple more weeks, so I'm hoping for a finish this year. And next week, next Sunday, I will be starting on, my plan is the fourth week of the month, I'll be working on smalls that I can get done hopefully in that week. I'm going to start Welcome Spring. I've done Welcome Winter, and I did it in about a week, so I'm hoping I can get Welcome Spring done in a week. I bought all 4 seasons directly from the Drawn Thread and got them kitted up. So I'm using the called for Dinky Dyes and needlepoint ink silks. I found that the kit for Welcome Winter had plenty of fibers in it, so I'm really good with that. So that'll be next week's start. And the following Sunday is the first Sunday of February, and I have a free Sunday. And what I mean by that is my rotation has been that on the first Sunday of the month I would start something new, unless I hadn't finished from the previous year. So I have finished my previous first Sunday, February, so I get a new start, and I am going to start Winter Rose Manor. I love cardinals, so I got this fully kitted from Country Sampler, except I think they were out of mulberry, so I've got that all ready to go. And they did have the conch, which I think is going to give out a nice pinky tint on this fabric, so I am definitely looking forward to getting that started. So those are my plans for the coming 2 weeks. And like I said, I hope to get on a 2-week rotation of meeting with all of you guys. It's always fun to do these videos. I have a little bit of haul, not a lot. I'll share that with you now. One of my WIPS, I'm doing the Square Dance series through Heart and Hand, and I didn't have all of the fibers. I have the first quarter kitted up, but I didn't have the other 3 quarters kitted up. So from Fat Quarter Shop, I got the rest, more of the fibers I needed. The Classic Color Works in Weeks. And then I got one of their little Classic Color Works kits that feels like home. So, how many threads. And another thing I purchased from them was this Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee. Now it's a mostly a quilt book. It's got some lovely quilts in there, but it has this lovely cross-stitch sampler in there that I'd seen called Shine On Cross Stitch. And I just thought it was so pretty. I don't know that when I get to it, I'll do it in that colorway. I might trim it up a little bit, just a little bit. And then from Fat Quarter Shop, I mean, not Fat Quarter Shop, that was my Fat Quarter Shop. 123 Stitch, I got the rest of what I needed for my square dance. The Vintage Country Mocha, and I needed a thread that Fat Quarter didn't have. So I've got all the fibers and the fabric to finish up my square dance. I don't think I'll get all of them done when it comes out in my rotation, but hopefully. Then I got 2 more Mill Hill kits on the Nativity that I didn't have. I love nativities. I'm working on Mary. I picked up these 2. I think I need 2 more to finish out all 6 of them. So then I'll have the whole nativity. I think it's 2 trilogies that they have. And then from Shabby Fabrics, I got my woolly candle mat for February. It's really cute. Hopefully can get back into the groove of things and get going on this. And I got 2 other things. I got this off an Etsy shop. It's 2 of the Russian kits. I don't normally buy kits or stitch on Ada, but the 911 stitcher showed this, and I just could not resist. I love these old-fashioned Christmas baubles. And this was off an Etsy shop, and it comes fully kitted. I'm not going to open it up yet. But it's got the fibers and the fabric. So I just thought that was so darling and so vintage. I couldn't resist, and I thought, well, I can do the Ada once in a while. But and while I was at her shop, I found this other one that I couldn't resist either for Christmas. This reindeer with all the ornaments hanging off the antlers. Kind of a vintagey look, but got a deer in there, and I just thought it was so cute. I say it came in about a month. Yeah, about 4 weeks. I ordered it and spent the longest time in Russia, but once it got to the U.S., it came pretty quickly. So, like I said, they're fully kitted with the Ada and the fibers. So those will go in my stash to start. And then I got a little mail. I got this sweet card from Daylene. So grateful. Those of you not watching her, you really should. She's a sweetheart. She sent me a lovely watercolors of hers that I shared last time, and I had sent her back a Christmas card, and she sent me this thank you, and it was really sweet. And then one of my stitching friends sent me this beautiful card with some DMC variegated Christmas in there, so it's quite lovely. So that kind of all my plans and what I've been stitching on. I hope you all stay well from all of this, and prayers for our country. I mean, it's been a hard couple weeks, and I just pray for safety for everyone this coming week and all that's going on. If you have any questions for me, I have my email in the drop down. You can follow me on Instagram, Rosebud Stitcher. I'll have that listed there. Leave a comment. I love comments. Get back to me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I come back on again. So until we meet again, my friends, may you be blessed with stitches. Bye-bye.